again and force that miss.
The celebration has begun here in Houston. And the Rockets are about to become the first team in NBA history to beat 4 clubs with 50 regular season wins in the playoffs to win the title. The Rockets beating Utah, Phoenix, San Antonio, and on their way to knocking off Orlando. San Antonio with the best record in the NBA, going down in 6. They knocked off Phoenix in a come-from-behind effort. We're down to 30 seconds. Rockets with the 11-point lead. Drexler on the rebound. Clyde wearing the big smile as he's fouled by Anderson with 22 seconds to go. And Drexler will go to the line. Who I'm certain is enjoying these special moments with Clyde Drexler and Hakeem Olajuwon. 110-98. Shaw for 3. Well, Brian Shaw with his 5th from downtown. It's a 10-point lead. Down to 15 seconds. Olajuwon for 3. And that will cap it off. Consecutive NBA championship. They have swept the Orlando Magic. With some final words, which I'm certain pointing to next season, remembering these moments as they did back in the Indiana series, and then were able to come out and turn it around.
You should not take away from the tremendous season the Orlando Magic had, winning 57 games, the best record in the Eastern Conference, a strong run through the playoffs to get here, and coming out and playing so well in Game 1 and losing a heartbreaker there, which actually turned this whole series around. But Marv, you're exactly right. They have had these huddles before, and it's a little bit to reflect on what happened before, but certainly what lies ahead for this organization.
And for the Houston Rockets, a terrific finish after going through a tumultuous season, including the major trade that was not well received at first. They persevered through Hakeem Olajuwon bouts of anemia. They got through several injuries, plus they had to contend with the disrupting influence of Vernon Maxwell, who was no longer on the roster. Then they rolled through the Western Conference, beating 60-game winning Utah. They knocked off 59-win Phoenix after falling behind 3 games to 1, and they beat San Antonio, as you're well aware, the team with the best record in the NBA. This after losing 2 games at home, that evened the series, and they cap it off by sweeping the Orlando Magic. So Hakeem Olajuwon, 35 points, 15 rebounds. Clyde Drexler, 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. And we'll be back at the Summit with all the post-game festivities in just a moment.
Call 1-800-NBA-DUNK. NBA Video. I love this stuff.
Well, the Rockets with a 113-101 win to cap off the sweep, taking the Orlando Magic 4-0 in convincing fashion. And next for the Houston Rockets, looking down the road for the very first time, The defending NBA champions will go to the McDonald's Classic this year to be played in London. And they will face champions from around the world. The celebration here at the Summit continues. This Houston Rocket team that finished 47-35 during the regular season. Only the 6th seed in the West. And the Rockets, in winning, become the lowest seeded team ever to win an NBA title. And right now we're set to throw it to Bob Costas with NBA Commissioner David Stern. Bob?
Well, Marv, I guess I heard what you had to say, and I hope that above the bedlam here, the folks can hear it too, as our microphone is plugged into the PA system of the Summit. We'll turn it over to Commissioner David Stern for the presentation of the championship trophy to owner Les Alexander, Coach Rudy Tomjanovich, and the Houston Rockets.
Houston Rockets, your determination in winning your back-to-back NBA championship has fired the imagination of basketball fans the world over and won their admiration and respect. Congratulations, Houston, two-time NBA champions.
The trophy taken by the owner, Les Alexander. Les, a brief comment?
Isn't America the greatest? America's the greatest land of all, where dreams really do come true. And I think this team has sent a powerful message around the world, what guts and determination can do. We love you, Houston. See you next year.
Speaking of dreams, let's turn to Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem, it is obviously a team victory, a second consecutive team victory. But can you allow yourself now in the aftermath to consider where you have vaulted to among the all-time NBA greats with this postseason run?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank God for the opportunity, for giving us this opportunity to win the championship again. And I'm just so happy, especially for Clyde, to win it for the first time. And for all the teammates, thank you so much, all the fans.
Let's bring Clyde Drexler in here. Clyde, 12 seasons in the league, 8 of them an All-Star. This was the 3rd trip to the finals, and the 3rd time was the charm.
This was great. How sweet it is.
Please don't drop it. Clyde, amid the pandemonium, can you express what this means to you? For most of the people surrounding you, it's the 2nd time. For you, it's the 1st, and it had been a long wait.
It's the 1st, and it's just a great thing to be a part of a class organization, to play with players like Hakeem, the guys on the team, Mario, Robert, Super Series, the coaching staff. Rudy T did a fantastic job from start to finish. And then, the guy who made it all possible, Leslie Alexander. Thank you. All right, baby.
Let's turn to Rudy T. Obviously, each is special. But I also think, let's let him have his moment. Let the crowd express their appreciation for him. I think it's fair to say that this year's team is a better basketball team than last year's. Why?
Well, I can't take anything away from last year. That was special. This is a new team, and no one has ever done what this team's done. Come from the 6th seed, down in series. We won 9 road games, and we had non-believers all along the way. I have one thing to say to those non-believers. Don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.
Champions celebrate. We'll try and grab as many players as we can. Robert Horry had another big game tonight, and throughout these playoffs, he has shown a cool that has belied his 3 years in the league. Robert, express your feelings if you can, and the fact that you were a huge contributor to this championship.
It feels so wonderful, especially to go out when people doubted us, to go out and do it again, and we come down from a 6th seed to win it. It's just so unbelievable.